Hi, I'm Paul Smart, and we're the proud owners of a about to be delivered Prestige 520, and this is my wife Bridget.
We had our first Prestige 500S in 2013, and we've decided to move to a higher 520 after 9 years so that we could continue our adventures on the waters.
Obviously, when you sell one boat and go and consider buying a second boat, you fully appraise what's available in the market. And so we started from a zero base, and we looked at the Australasian boat builders, we looked at other European boat builders, but because we have such a wonderful relationship and support from the factory and the New Zealand dealer Ōrākei Marine, we decided that we ultimately wanted to stay with Prestige, and having not had a flybridge before, we were very keen to experience that, and the benefit of that being effectively having an outdoor deck with an umbrella on the top.
The wonderful thing about the Prestige 520 is when you've got a family or friends on board, you've got your separate master cabin, and then your guests or family members can be in a separate cabin down in the bow, and it makes everyone feel comfortable because they've got their own space and they feel relaxed, and there's a lot more room for them to sit outside or inside, and if they want to read a book inside they can, or outside with great comfort. And if they really want to watch the sports, there are 3 TVs on board, and so they can do their own thing when they want.
Okay, the thing that appealed to me particularly, having looked at the broad range of boats available, was the sophistication of the European boats. And we've had that at the boat show here today, where a number of guests have looked at the boat and realised it's not just a fishing machine or a diving machine, it's actually an apartment on the water. And that's how we like to use the boat. So having considered the options available and hearing criticism from some other boat manufacturers that the European boats in general are not made for New Zealand conditions, we're starting to find that quite laughable now, because the European boats are actually built on the Atlantic coast near La Rochelle in France. And forgive me, but the sea can be a bit rough on the Bay of Biscay. So that made no sense to us. And having had experienced the previous model for 9 years, we know they can handle the conditions. Well, we use the boat, it is our second home, it's our holiday home. And when we use it, every summer we take it up to the far north of New Zealand, at a place called Whangaroa. We hire a marina up there, and we base it there for the best part of a month and a half, and do day trips and overnight trips from there. And need to be a bit careful up there. It's open Pacific Ocean, so we're very careful around weather forecasts and so on, but the boat is more than capable of handling the sea conditions up there. The IPS is the Volvo pod system that's manoeuvred by a joystick. As you may be aware, the IPS system has revolutionised boating basically. It's a pod system that is linked to the joystick, and the propellers face forward, so incredible efficiency. So the first thing that the propellers see is water. There's no rudder in the road, there's no disturbance of the water, and the exhaust system exhausts out the back of the pod, which effectively provides additional propulsion. And the hulls are designed specifically for IPS. So all in all, a really efficient package. It was a bit daunting having our first 50-foot boat in our last Prestige, and the ease of manoeuvring is you have to experience to understand how easy they are to manoeuvre. In 9 years and about 1,400 hours of boating, we never once damaged the boat while we were manoeuvring to a marina. And then that's assisted by a bow thruster system as well. And engines are important. There's two engine sizes, and they both can manoeuvre the boat satisfactorily. But a little bit of extra power in the IPS 650 is also lovely in this new boat, so we're enjoying that. And the great thing about the IPS system is we have our procedure is when we're picking up anchor, I'm on the bow, I like the anchor to come up straight. Bridget drives the boat, and right through to when we leave whatever bay we're in, and she's very comfortable driving it and manoeuvres it really well.
The IPS system is very easy to use and really comfortable with the joystick.
One of the special things about the way Prestige builds their boats is they build them lighter than many manufacturers, which means you don't need engines that are as large, and part of that construction process involves resin infusing the hulls, and that involves them laying up the fiberglass, putting in the core, and then laying a liner on top of that. And part of that process is spending 3 days effectively drawing resin by negative vacuum into the hull, and that creates a very strong hull and provides longevity. One of the key things about the relationship we have with the Prestige family is that the factory in Les Herbiers in northwestern France is very welcoming of customers who are having boats built or considering buying a boat. And this includes a full tour of the factory, and you're allowed to take as many photos as you like, and you can even follow your boat as it moves down the production line, and they will send you photos as it reaches each stage of production. And they even have a service where they will provide you with a interactive 40-minute or so video where you can talk to the people at the factory and see your boat being prepared for shipment and shrink wrapped, which we did with ours. It's an amazing service.
It was really good to see the different aspects of how the factory was run, and the staff themselves always used to greet us when we came in and toured and saw the different stages of a boat being built. And from a person that had never been involved in boating before, to see it constructed right from the beginning was just amazing, and the amount of skill and time that was taken by the staff was incredible, and the control, and they seemed to enjoy what they were doing as well, and they moved from section to section very easily. So it was really good to see the boat being built.
If you're thinking about purchasing a Prestige, do your research on all the brands, as we did. But really, when it got down to it, it was all about the relationship from end to end between the factory and the local agent. And we've had support throughout. Even when you have the odd little niggles, as you do with any boat, we've had the support from both the factory and the agent. And that's the reason why we bought another Prestige. Clearly, Prestige it has been a strong brand in New Zealand for Iraqi Marine, and it's great to see TMG taking on the dealership for Prestige in Australia. And I think TMG will be a fabulous agent in Australia, and as you know, Kiwis who love the brand, more than helpful to have customers of or prospects of TMG give us a call at any time to talk about our relationship with Prestige.